going over to Metropolis where dreams can come true. You hear Mr. DJ Wheat? No problem, I love doing solo. So, we have in the bottom left, none other than Genius. And then in the top right, we have the guy leading the way, currently 2-0 over his opponent, forcing 3 match points in a row over to Genius. It is none other than TeamLiquid.TaeJa. That was my impression of the GSL intros, the funniest intro for anybody that's listening to me, because I'm talking to myself. I'm a loser, I'm a nerd, I talk to myself all the time. So listen to this, the funniest introductions I have ever listened to, and you have to agree with me, is the EG Master Cup when Azael does this weird thing where it's like, and in the top right it is EG in control. He has like some weird sound effect going on. And it
Wait,
is
with
so
the sound
funny.
effects? Are you talking about with the sound effects or not?
Yeah, with the sound effects, it's the
Yeah, I think
funniest
that's
thing in
actually
the
Sir
world.
Scoots. I think that's actually Sir Scoots who does that.
Oh man, I was just laughing at that's the funniest intros I've ever seen in StarCraft 2.
Or like
and it's
echoes
like
and
when
stuff
Azael
and
does it.
does all the
it's
weird
so
phasing.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So, dude, here we are in Game 3, and are you surprised to see TaeJa in a position to potentially take this 3-0?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, TaeJa is just so good. He's shown weaknesses before, but he's erased them, and he's becoming stronger every time he gets a TV appearance or a stream appearance, whatever you want to say. His Terran vs. Protoss is spectacular. His unit control, his engagement, his Terran vs. Zerg now has taken a turn for the better, and he's always had a very good Terran vs. Terran. He's just such an all-round amazing gamer, and being 2-0 ahead, he's taking risks, calculated risks, going command center first, so I'm loving everything about TaeJa recently.
Excellent. Well, yeah, I mean, he's had some really strong victories, and obviously what he's doing here, and we do have the low ground CC and the scout here by the probe doing the dance, trying to get away, and he will get away. He spots everything, but yeah, I mean, he certainly deserves to potentially to be here and a qualification spot, and I think that that'd be quite an amazing thing for Team Liquid as well, to just have another representative. He's really wanting to get that probe, man. He really wants to get that guy, but shields begin recharging, and that probe gets the last laugh.
Yeah, man, I love it when probes laugh.
Except
exactly what I do.
Except like they've got more like a robotic type voice, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's what I
Azael of the EG Masters come.
Yeah.
Oh, for anybody that doesn't or hasn't heard that, oh my god, you just have to watch a VOD just for the introduction. You can turn it off after if you don't want to watch it, but this Zealot and Probe is going to be a pain in the ass to begin with, and I do like this little reaction. I've done this a lot. Chronobus is Zealot out to go pressure your opponent, force SFVs to come off, get a couple of kills. This is actually really, really smart here by Genius, while simply just expanding behind.
Yeah, and finally gets the command, or excuse me, gets the supply depot down. And we've actually seen that kill before, believe it or not. Believe it or not, that's actually killed.
I think I saw MC do it on dual site against QXC maybe.
Oh really?
I actually saw that happen.
I think I saw.
But it wasn't command center first, man. It was like Barrett's command center, and MC killed him with 1 gate in the NSL.
Really?
What did you see?
I saw Last Shadow versus I think Squirtle, and yeah, it was pretty rough, man. It was like, wow. A zealot to rule them all, and that was it. But I mean, obviously his setup here at the front, like TaeJa had set up, was very nice. Like he was prepared to be able to handle it in case it came, and then also to prevent any damage to his main, even if he had to like do some, you know, some sacrificing at the natural. So nicely done. Opponent gets information, but didn't see this third CC going down right here, as all he knows is about the 2 racks at the top. And now Rax number 3 is on its way with both gases being taken, although a little bit later than usually when that second gets up. But I think TaeJa's still in a decent position, especially that third command center.
Yeah, so I mean, third command center going down, basically saying that he's adjusting styles, which is always great to see in the best of whatever series. He's gone from one extreme to the other, from a 2-base consistent 1-1 all-in to a I'm going to grab my third command center early on and I'm going to keep you guessing. And especially with the way that TaeJa's played this out with going double gateways earlier on, he's going to have a much later observer scout. Therefore, he's going to see this a lot later on, especially that the command center is so far away from the observer. You know, if it was in the main base, he'd see it earlier. But now that's going to put an extra 30 seconds on the scout, and 30 seconds in StarCraft 2 is massive. That's a lot of decisions to be made. But look at this, Genius is actually taking a third base here. And I think we actually saw Genius do this earlier, did we not? Against Morrow Prime on Entombed Valley too.
Yes, we did. And it worked out in his favor in that matchup. But will it in this one? He is clearing out the rocks in between. You know, I mean, sitting in a position like that, I mean, you know you're likely not going to be getting any super aggression, but he's going to get it confirmed here. As you mentioned, that observer just now making its way out. Right around that 8-minute mark, already we're seeing some Marines sort of spring to action here, and what a snipe that would be if he actually managed to kill that observer. Yeah. He's really looking for it, I feel like.
He doesn't have energy yet. Oh, he does actually. Sorry, the third command center. Oh, look
my
at that.
gosh.
If he gets it.
It's like they're going to kiss.
Oh, my God.
Huge. Huge.
That is so big. And you know what we talked about? How, you know, he's not going to get that scout until later because he had a late observer. Yeah. He's not going to get the third command center scout because it's further away. Well, he's not going to get any information now. So even though he's gone third Nexus here, basically what he's looking that he's hoping to play against is, actually in his vision he sees 4 barracks. So that's just because 1 barracks has been moved, which he may be able to put together here. But that's very annoying for Genius, who doesn't know if this is a regular 10-minute timing or if a third command center has gone down, if it's 3 barracks, if it's 5, if it's 7 by now. This is pretty important. And look, can he get another observer?
Oh, what is up? Oh my gosh, that is insane, man. You'd think you'd like go to the far east side after that happens. Well,
imagine if he did it again.
2 down. Yep, and he protects the hell out of that third. Doesn't know it right now. No upgrades, but +1 on the way for TaeJa. Stim about ready to finish. Concussive shells will be behind that. And with this third up, it does leave Genius with just a few sentries and a couple zealots and a single stalker. So while the force fields are there, I don't know if the supporting cast is necessarily there. There we see a big warp in of zealots and stalkers, and that's what he really needed. But, you know, clearing out the vision around the tower, is there a possibility to, you know, assault this third? I guess with the force fields, not so much, but just having map control at this point for TaeJa is probably, he's happy with just that.
You know, as much as we're harping on about Genius not getting any info until now, which he does know about the third command center down, seeing SCVs go down there, we are not actually seeing TaeJa know what's going on until now. Right now, he scouts the third base for the first time in this game, and now he's like, oh, okay, well, as good as my snapping of the observers were, you know, it didn't matter as much as I thought it may have done, because now there's a third base down for Genius, who has a good army. He has double upgrades going and Colossus on the way. But right now, with an Immortal in the mix, that does make this army pretty strong. But it's very weak and immobile here, which is what TaeJa's going to do. Drop the third, drop the main if potential here, because this is how to break down a fast third base taking player, and that is why we're seeing Genius already split up his units.
Yep, and there we see the units split up to try to defend that. There's no drop inside the main, but uh-oh, he's going to lose that Immortal as well. There's another warp in. But I don't know. The damage has been done there. He's going to regroup with these at the front. The Colossus is there, but will it be enough? TaeJa's going to quickly get out of there, dodges that 1 force field, and he can't really pick up at this point, but thankfully no charge there. At least TaeJa's happy there's no charge for Genius. And the 1 Colossus is out now, but he's seen the Colossus. Is he going to go to Viking production? Looks like based off the queue that yes, he is.
Yeah, and he's going to throw down he has to throw down a second starport too, because, I mean, he needs Vikings out really, really fast, especially because his opponent could be on a double robotics facility, and as weird as that sounds, it's possible, but right now we're having a great stim. The Colossus! Oh, is it going to survive? No, it goes down, and that is so big there for TaeJa, who has an upgrade advantage, who is out-microing his opponent, and with consistent wave of units coming in there, he's going to be able to bring everything down, which he does, but another Colossus is there, and will be able to help out, but it's not going to help out.
Dude, out of control. He's like, I don't give an F. I'm going after that Colossus. He's still cleaning up. Look at that micro dropping these units, picking them up. Oh my God. Oh, TaeJa, you're out of control, man.
Yeah, this guy, man, this guy is on fire recently. He's got double starports down. He can go like 4 Vikings at a time, 4 Medivacs at a time. He's upgrading +1 attack as well, and taking a 4th command center at the same time. Genius, though, has been under complete pressure, and this is what you face being, you know, match point away basically here. So he's low on probes. He's only at 60. He was at 66 actually while that was going on. Should have been a little bit higher considering the time of that early 3rd base. And he's pushing out with a very weak army, which can get squished really, really easily if he's not careful.
He's got to be careful. I mean, he's stretching himself very, very thin. It looks like he wants to check for a 4th, but that Marine will at least notify the rest of the army that, hey, there's some silly stuff going on over here. And oh, Vikings almost getting nailed right away. He does get off a couple of hits. He chases after that Colossus, and it looks like he's going to go in for it yet again, Apollo. He moves back this time to bait it, and there he does pick it off with the rest of his Vikings. Moving back, though, he needs the rest of this army in order to deal with it. But without a Colossus, and with the rest of his reinforcements so far away, well, that Colossus is going to get there for the next battle.
TaeJa doesn't want to get too cocky here. This is actually a serious threat he's dealing with. There's not enough Vikings at the moment. There's only 3. He's still building Medivacs and still building more Medivacs. And with a Colossus there, as long as he doesn't get sniped, this is dangerous, man. There are so many Zealots here. Even SCVs are being pulled, and TaeJa, I think he knows the seriousness of this attack.
Yeah, and he's going to go for it yet again. The Colossus down to no energy right now, but there are quite a few Marauders in the back line. The Zealots are cleaned up thanks to the DPS. And look at the Marauders chasing away. Are they going to pick up? They don't even need to. Actually put them up on the high ground, and they get those free hits off. And oh, there it is. GG, and TaeJa wins the Korean qualifier in 3 games solid.